Hello everyone, how you doing? And you're very welcome to this week's ROSCOMMON LGFA with myself, Aidan Raftery, and the show is, as always, kindly sponsored by Kilbride Community Centre and Village Shop. And as always, to take us through all things ladies Gaelic football, we have Ellen Hynes, the acting PRO for ROSCOMMON LGFA. Hello, Ellen. How are you? Are you well?
I'm good, and thanks for having me back again.
Oh, it's always good to have you back, and as always, we have plenty to go through, and we start off with the minors. Unfortunately, not the result the girls were looking for, but they gave it everything in that match.
Yeah, so I was lucky enough to be able to attend that match. I thought there was some brilliant football there, to be honest. Now I was well impressed because I hadn't got to see much from them before that. Obviously because I'm away in college and so on. But I was well impressed leaving that match. I got to talk to a lot of people afterwards as well, meeting people. And there was a lot of good things said about them and about the football that they played. It was really top class stuff. Unfortunately, they didn't come out with the win, but it was a really tough match, and I think both teams are well suited to each other.
That's it. And I suppose what are the things we say? They might have won it, but they put in a good performance. But as always in a defeat, there's always learning. So, and from that, then it's an improvement then for the next game. So, what would you say from looking at that game, from being at it, are the things that the girls have learned from it?
These things stand to them as they go
Yeah.
forward. Like we said, they didn't come out with the win, but they played a brilliant football. They played together. Their basic skills were good, like were solid. That's where the game starts, at your basic skills. And when you can do those things well, things will go right for you. And that's just something that I picked up on. They worked well as a unit as well. It wasn't just, the same however many girls. The team sort of all got their hands on the ball, and that's how you move the ball up the pitch to get those sort of scores and to get those scoring moments. So it's really just, keeping to that unit that they have built, because there is a good bond there as well. And as long as they keep going and they keep working at it as well, I think the results will come for them.
That's it. And so, have they still got more games coming up, or is that it finished for them for another year? I mean, the summer is long anyway, but
Yeah, so they're on a break now. I don't know, is it to the end of June or the start of July? Give them time for leaving certs and junior certs and
yeah.
whatnot. So they're not out for the next week or two, but once they're out again, we'll be with their fixtures will be up on our social media, and we'll be rooting for them.
That's it. Then moving on to the club scene. What matches have been going on, or what matches are coming up?
Yeah, so the under 14s are out tomorrow for their second round, I believe. They're out every Thursday at 7 o'clock. I don't have any of the who's playing who tomorrow, but there's some great results already coming out of them. There'll be plenty of matches anyway for them all. And yeah, there's also the under 12s. They play on Sundays. I don't know what round they're in. They've been out a few Sundays already so far, so they're getting plenty of game time as well on the ball. Because under 12 and under 14, these are the girls that will be coming up in future years to come. So it's always great when they get to have plenty of matches at this age group and get in their skills and get learning these skills and getting plenty of game time. These are going to be growing up with they're the teams that they're playing against. So it's always lovely for them to get a feel of what it's like to play against another team now at these age groups. As well as that, our under 16s are out on Friday. The county girls, they're playing Sligo in Croghan at 7 o'clock. So we'd like to wish them the best of luck as well.
That's it. We'd like to wish. We'd also like to wish the girls all the best. And I suppose it's like you said. It's kind of that time of year. Girls are, players are preparing for exams, both at junior cert and leaving cert as well. But once they're out of the way, then the whole summer then to play a club and county level, and they can give it their full. Because obviously, look, as you know yourself, the exams come first and things like that, and then once, as I said, once that's out of the way, then they can fully concentrate on the football then for the summer. And I'm sure there'll be some great games at both county and club level as well, across all the grades at underage level, club and county.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it, and I would say football is a great stress relief, even if you're hitting the books hard and during the exams. Maybe I don't know, would you go out play a match? I don't know what I'd be like, but just 5 minutes kicking the ball against the wall or whatever, anything that you can do, just take those 5 minutes to yourself. And I would think football is a nice way to achieve those few minutes of relaxation, if that's what you want to call it.
That's it. It's good to incorporate it in, and I suppose, as we know, the intermediate ladies team are doing their preparations now. You won't find it. They won't find it until the group stages of the All Ireland Championship are coming. How are preparations going for? How are things going there? And I suppose from both the players' point of view and of course Ollie Lennon's point of view.
Yeah, so the girls are looking forward to starting the next round of their matches. Uh, they're still training hard. They've had a few challenge matches and a few more coming up, so they're still playing plenty of football matches and getting that experience in for the year. I was actually away in Galway yesterday for something, and I was on my way home, and we just drove by, where they train. I was like, oh, the girls will be training there this evening. And the next thing, sure, didn't we meet all of their cars coming up and get heading to the pitch to start their session for the evening. And I was just like, it's just a lovely thing to see, like these girls all traveling and making the training and making the effort. So as of right now, I'm not sure the date they're starting. I think it'll either be the 11th, the 18th, or the weekend after. Those have to be confirmed yet. But we're looking forward to it. It will be class football in my opinion. I'm raring to go. I'm ready to head off with them. Not just like, in my job, I sort of like that is my job to head off with them and, report on it. But like they come out with class football and I'm looking forward to seeing them continue to do so. So yeah.
That's it. Who knows? In the future, you might don the old blue and gold yourself, with the intermediate ladies coming up in the next couple of years or whatever. But I suppose for the in the camp, I suppose at the moment, having won the kind of title, there's a great buzz in the camp and a great positivity. Any injuries ahead of the group stages? Everyone is 100% fit and raring to go, or what's the situation then with regards to that?
I'm not aware of any injuries at the moment. But yeah, the winning the Connacht final was a great boost to them. But they have their eyes set now and they're focused on the next round. That game is over and it's about moving on to the next one, getting the result that they want and getting the result that they deserve, and then looking forward again.
That's it, because myself and Ray Lannon, we talk on Friday Sport every Friday, and we actually specifically use that section just purely on the ladies team as well. And we were discussing. I think he was at the game as well, and he was discussing like the great brand of football they played on the day, but also like being goalkeepers ourselves, former goalkeepers ourselves. We were kind of saying about how well the Roscommon goalkeeper did. She was very good with regards to kickouts, but also solid under the high ball, good shot stopper. But also she, like, in front of her as well. In fairness, there's a great full back line and half back line, and of course up front you have some great forwards like Aisling Hanley and other girls as well that are. But not only that, as well as that, the subs on the bench, you've good girls that can come on and kind of change the games as well. That when you bring on one sub, it's not actually weakening the team. The players on the bench are just as good as the players on the starting 15.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with you. I have nothing bad to say about these girls from 1 to 27, 30, whatever numbers we have. There is a strong footballer there. It doesn't matter what number jersey you have on the day. If you're playing on that pitch, they give their 100%, 110% even some days, and they leave it all out onto the pitch and do it all again the next day. which is brilliant to see. Yeah, there's plenty of girls there with plenty of, intermediate county experience. And then there is the girls that have come up in the last year or so, and they are just as strong footballers as the girls that are there. They're training 2-3 times a week all together. They've such a unit made within that group as well. Like they're all friends. They really work hard, and they work hard for each other. It's not just a win for yourself, it's a win for the team. Whether it's a win or not, it's just about the performance that you put out there for yourself and for your team, I think, are better words, because it's not all about the win. It's they're playing together as a unit, they're playing great football. And I really do hope that they can get the results that they deserve going forward anyway. Because we're delighted for them for their Connacht final, and we wish they did. We wish they did come out with the results that they deserve for the league, but we can only move forward from that. They've gained loads of experience from it, and yeah, looking forward to the next few weeks anyway of good intermediate football.
That's it. I suppose looking at it, not just the intermediate girls, but the minors and the various underage club and county. I suppose that there is that kind of mantra, and I suppose it's across the country as well. In the ladies' game, it's team together, everyone achieves more, and it is like you said there. It does sum it up. It's not just about one or two. It's about it's about everyone collectively, not just one or two players. And I mean, you win together and you lose together, and I suppose that's great for the spirit among the team, and that's what makes them give it their all. They fight for each other on the pitch, and even off the pitch, they're great friends off the pitch as well, and that's a bond that you can't break really.
Yeah, definitely. Between the county teams that I get to see, I definitely see that there is such a like I've said it a few times now in this interview. There is such a unit there. They have a great bond. Whether it be on and off the pitch, and like it's lovely to see as well on the club level as well. Whether it's a match that like I'm playing in myself, the underage in my own club, or when I do get to go see other clubs play matches, whether it be finals or just round robins, there is always a great bond that is held together by the love of football. These girls are all growing up together, and they're learning together, and they're playing together for years, or even if they've just started, there's whether it's from their very first day or years later playing together, there is always that great connection that these girls have from being on the team together.
And of course, like talking about that, about togetherness and things, on the field and off the field. There's another thing that we want to mention for the listeners out there and the viewers out there, and that's the golf classic. It's a fundraiser for the teams. It's great to see it. Can you tell us a bit more about that and how that's going and how the fundraising is going?
Yeah, so Roscommon LGFA are hosting our first golf classic this year. It will be on the 10th of June in Roscommon Golf Club. It's just our fundraiser for the year. If you want to put in a team, it's €120 for a team of 4. Or if you can do tea sponsorship, it's €100 for a tea sponsorship. We would like to remind you to get in contact with your local LGFA club, or contact us directly for any queries or questions that you might have, or to put in a team, like we said, or a sponsorship. And you can contact Anne-Marie at 087 2211 575 for anything that you might just want clarified or anything. We're looking forward to it. It's something different as well to do. I mean, in my own house, we're well into golf as well as football, so we're looking forward to it here anyway. It should be a good day as well. It's something different to try. It's not just football isn't just one sport. There's people have plenty of interests, and hopefully it should be a good day as well. Fingers crossed. 10th of June. You'd hope for some good weather on the day as well. Touch wood, anyway. And yeah, we're looking forward to the day. So yeah, like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us in any way, shape, or form that you can, and we'll do our best to get back to you as quick as possible.
That's it, and we'd like to wish everyone all the best, and why not take part in that? And yeah, so you were saying you're not too bad at the old golf yourself.
I won't say I'm great anyway, but I have a good interest in it.
Oh, that's great. You could be the next Olivia Costello is another lady that's doing very well in the in ladies sport there with the golf. For such a girl at such a young age, she's doing great, and that's great to see all these all the sporting talent that's going on, from Roscommon. It's great to see all the success, and even it's a great idea for a fundraiser, the golf classic as well, and it's a good social outlet as well, which is great, and not just players but also management and I suppose supporters as well that wants to get behind this great cause as well.
Yeah, definitely. Even if you're not fancying to pick up a few golf clubs on the day, feel free to come into Roscommon Golf Club, see what it's about. Have a chat with us. We'll be there all day anyway. And yeah, it should, like I said, it should be a great day.
And I suppose for those that want to be there on the day but don't want to take part, is there a way that they can donate on the day, or how can they do that?
As of right now, I'm not sure, but I'm sure we can communicate that on our social media. And again, I'm sure I'll be talking to you
Yeah.
between now and then anyway. And yeah, I'll follow up on that and we'll let you know.
No problem, and they can. So for further information, they can go on to your social media sites, and they'll get more information, and all the contact numbers and names are there. So thanks very much for taking the time to do Roscommon LGFA with us, Ellen, and we look forward to getting more updates next week.
Perfect. Chat soon.
No problem. Thanks very much. And that was Ellen Hynes, the acting PRO for Roscommon LGFA.